Hey guys, welcome back to Ribbons Inc. Maverick Bison here. Sorry, this little clip is a little bit annoying. Thanks for stopping by. This is pretty much a video that's gonna pretty much talk about my first thoughts about the PlayStation 4. I'm very impressed with the system so far, and I'm happy. I'm pretty much happy I didn't get a lemon like most other people have reportedly gotten, because that would have sucked a lot. Even after the first update, everything's functioning pretty good. I'm not going to complain. So I'm just happy that it works the way it should. At any rate, I'm probably going to do a lot of my vlogs in the PlayStation Playroom so far. It's the best camera I got, as you can see, clearly. Very clearly, hopefully. And it's fitting anyway, because I'm going to be talking about PlayStation and whatever, and video game related stuff, so I think this setting works. I do apologize for everyone that struggled to watch my unboxing video. Like I mentioned, I didn't have that great of a camera, so I couldn't really help that. I'm hopeful, I'm trying to save up for a new HD camera or something like that. This way I could make better videos and be able to edit stuff properly. This way I could give people a better presentation than what that was. So I'm really, I'm sorry that if you didn't enjoy that really low resolution. It wasn't done intentionally. At any rate, I apologize if my PlayStation 4 gameplay might be lacking in some frames, because I bought a splitter that's completely bust, though it doesn't even freaking do what it's supposed to do other than mirror images. I couldn't bypass the HDCP, so my capture card is pretty much useless as far as that is concerned. It just keeps flicking and doing all this other nonsense. Other people have used the same product and got it to work. I don't know how, but I guess they were lucky. But I found a workaround, so what I'm going to end up doing is be using the PlayStation 4's Twitch TV feature. I'll be streaming with that, and since the PlayStation can't exactly I don't know, I guess there's some little thing with Twitch and PlayStation where things aren't, your past streams aren't being archived at the moment. PlayStation's working on it. Sony's already knows about it. They're trying to find a way to eventually fix it. They'll probably give us a patch and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I full screen the stream on Twitch on my computer, and I use XSplit to capture the full screen image, so I can record the stream and I'll be able to port it over to YouTube to have that uploaded, so my streams and whatever happens doesn't go and get lost forever, thank God. So that's a pretty nifty workaround. The only downside to that is just the frame rate. It's going to probably bounce around from 25 to 30 frames. It's not terrible, and the video quality isn't that bad. It's still pretty clear. You can make out things. It's not that bad. So hopefully when Sony uploads, gets that HDCP patch, implemented for the games, to get that turned off, I'll be able to use my Hopage capture again, or whatever device I decide to use, because I'm juggling around devices. I love Hopage, but that device is causing me a lot of problems, and it's kind of getting annoying. You know what I mean? But that's about it. Anyway, I would like to talk about the PlayStation interface. The PlayStation 4 interface is pretty cool. It pretty much, it's simple, straight to the point, straightforward. There's nothing completely outstanding about it. But it's short, sweet, simple, gets to the point. You're able to access all your movies, content, and all that fun stuff. With ease, without any complications, tiles and all this nonsense everywhere. And then you press up and you have the upper bar that's above that allows you to navigate through the store. Hi. It allows you to navigate through the store, get to the CGs, see notifications, friend requests, all that fun stuff, and navigate to your settings easily. And all of this can be done by just going straight back to the menu. Even if you're in the game, you go straight back into a menu and just adjust the settings. You could even change the resolution of the PlayStation 4 like on the fly, which is pretty cool in my opinion. You don't have to keep closing games in order to do anything, which is awesome. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Hopefully, one little thing I am disappointed in with the new menu is not too much not too much. It's not too open to customization. You can't change the background color like on the Vita and the PlayStation 3. You can't have your own wallpapers and stuff like that. I mean, you know, I know they said the media won't be compatible as of yet. So hopefully when they implement that feature, we could have things like wallpapers and hopefully a firmware update that would at least allow different system colors. So we could all add our personalization to all of our accounts and your friends' accounts when they come over to play and all that stuff. So it's not the generic PlayStation 4 blue, which is not bad. I like blue, so it's not a big deal to me. But hopefully, I like to have customization. Let me see what else we got here. So far, I'm not disappointed with the console's visuals. The games, I got Killzone, Shadowfall, and Call of Duty Dogs vs Smartfish. So everything is displayed great. The games run great. 1080p, no complaints there. I'm not too picky on graphics or resolution, but it's really impressive that the console can push it. Even having anti-aliasing, which a lot of pre-gen consoles didn't have, like the Xbox and the PlayStation 3. They have something called Ghost anti-aliasing. It kind of just emulates the anti-aliasing to give you less jagged models and 3D model edges. But I'm happy that the PlayStation 4 can handle all that with no problem, which is great, considering it has pretty much PC components. So it would be depressing if it couldn't handle that stuff. Also, I guess the two games, Killzone and Shadowfall, Killzone and Call of Duty. I guess the reports are like, oh, the frame rate dips and it's, it happens. But I'm like, don't let that like deter you from getting the games. I mean, if a frame rate dip does occur, it's for almost less than a second. It's like a brief moment of a frame rate drop, and then it returns to normal. So it's not that bad. It's something that can be managed. It's not like gonna ruin your gameplay experience at any given time. It's not like it'll drop to like 20 frames or 15 frames per second to the point you can't do anything. So don't let it bother you too much. It's not that big of a deal. The next point I want to make, I want to talk about the game capture features. The game capture features in the PlayStation 4 are pretty good. They're not bad. It captures video at a decent quality. You're allowed to watch the previews, so you could check the quality before uploading and editing. And you could edit stuff. You could trim your video footage to whatever size, whatever length. But I think at a time, I haven't thoroughly investigated it. I mean, I only saw what I've noticed, just offhand. It seems that it records about 15 minutes of gameplay footage, and then I don't know if it continues to capture after that, unless you decide to press the share button or manually initiate it. But it seems to automatically do 15 minutes of gameplay footage. I don't have a problem with that, but I do have a problem with the... Wait, no, I do have a problem with that. I do have a problem with the automatic capture. It's a thing that you can't necessarily turn off. There's no option to turn it off. So while you're playing your games, you're automatically going to be capturing video, and the system isn't going to tell you it's doing it, and it will just happen, and it will take up space. It takes up gigabytes. It's kind of annoying, but you're always freely able to navigate to the system storage menu and go into the game capture category and delete everything there. So I mean, that's not that big of a hassle. It takes like less than a second to delete whatever capture footage you don't want. The Twitch feature, as you can see, works pretty good. No complaints. Good quality, decent quality. My PS4 is connected with an RJ45, so there's no problems with that. It's able to broadcast on Twitch pretty good. I'm not complaining about that. Although I will have better quality in the future when I have I'm able to use my capture card. Hopefully I'll be able to capture things at like native 1080p and stuff like that. Not that it makes a difference. I I kind of think it's better to stick around 720p to make it more of an optimal viewing experience for whoever decides to go to your YouTube channel or watch your stream on Twitch. Considering I'm not a director, so I don't have any kind of ability to have quality settings for everybody, which kind of stinks. But you know, I don't have that many people viewing, so I guess I'm not allowed to have that privilege or whatever. But it's okay. I'm not gonna complain. Besides, I like to listen to anybody that's in the chat. If it's too high or if it's unviewable, I try to lower the settings to kind of what was it? What was the word? Damn, words just slipping out of my head. Accommodate. There we go. To accommodate them. The other thing I want to mention about the video editing, it's very bare bones. You just get to trim videos, nothing too in depth. That's one thing I have to say about the Xbox One. The showcased elements that the Xbox One's video editing capabilities were, it was a lot more. There's a lot more pizzazz involved. You can make a little split screen, you know, footage moments, I guess, for fighting games or whatever the heck the case may be, for instant replays and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna complain. Hopefully more features like that get thrown into the PlayStation 4's editing capability. That'd be a nice thing to see. So as far as video editing, I think the Xbox One has the advantage on that. But don't get me wrong, the PlayStation's capabilities are great. You're also able to seamlessly upload any video content you may have, or pictures or snapshots, straight to Facebook with no problem. Set a description and people on your Facebook are able to see it with no problem, which is cool. So they make sharing everything a lot easier and a lot more intuitive and user-friendly, which is great. So yeah, hopefully, you know, I'm cutting Sony some slack. This is the first time they've done it. I mean, you know, I'm just happy that it's there, you know? It's better than getting nothing. So hopefully, in the, you know, the future lifespan of the console, they listen to consumers and people who actually use the function and be able to, you know, I guess form some type of a patch or update that would add more features along in the console's lifespan, which would be great. I wanted to talk about the controller. The controller is really, really awesome. The everything. Your hand fits on the controller perfectly great. Perfectly great. Yeah, that makes sense. Playing first-person shooters on this thing is really good. Like, your whole hand can fit on the controller, so you don't have to struggle, you know, constantly adjusting the analog stick when you're trying to fine-tune your aiming. It feels like you have complete control of where you're looking, where you're aiming, where you're shooting. The shoulder buttons are a major improvement on the last PlayStation 3 console. Your fingers will constantly slip off and it'll be overly sensitive. You accidentally skip cutscenes or shoot bullets when you didn't want to. Everything works perfectly fine, which is really great. The touchpad is awesome for like games like this. Everything functions great. Fun stuff like that. Hopefully more games have more. I haven't played Knack yet, so I can't say. You know, I'm pretty sure it has more functionality with that. But Killzone is great. Like you're able to control your little owl partner that's with you using the D-pad, initiating different commands and other priority, you know, functions you want them to do, which is awesome. The speaker quality on this thing is amazing, crystal clear. Sound quality is awesome. It puts the Wiimote to shame. Like, Wiimote sounds like an old cell phone. This sounds like, you know, a quality mono speaker. Everything is great. You could hear things perfectly clear. It doesn't sound garbled or stupid. It's great quality. And this headset, it's like a stereo mic. If you wanted to, you could actually connect like a pair of regular headphones, stereo headphones, to the bottom of the controller. And with the PS4, you could go into the menu and allow the sound to be output to that stereo headset in your controller. And the quality is great. Seamless, no distortion, no delay. Everything is perfect. There's no nothing wrong with it. It's great. I don't know if it causes your battery to die a little bit quicker, but you know, if you're playing at night and you don't have the money to buy like a $50 million headset, hey, just grab a pair of earbuds, throw them on, and it'll work great for you with no problem. And if it has like a, you know, headset, a microphone, you're good. And I know they make earbud microphone headsets for like cell phones, so those could double up real easily, I'm pretty sure. One downside though is like a lot of the Bluetooth headsets for the PlayStation 3, As of right now, they're not compatible with the PlayStation 4. I guess they don't have the drivers right now, which is really unfortunate because I had a couple of Bluetooth headsets. Commercial headsets don't necessarily work with it. So for now, you're stuck with the headset provided with the PlayStation 4 itself. It's not a bad quality headset. I'm using it to talk right now. It's not bad. It kind of sounds a little muffled, but you can still make out what I'm hearing pretty clearly. Oh, the light sensor is really good too, and the recognition with the PlayStation camera is pretty much flawless. It's really accurate. I'm gonna go through the controller check real quick, just to show you like how amazing this is. I was completely like amazed by how this worked. It was like really cool. Like the camera's able to zoom in and completely recognize the controller pretty much without flaw. It knows exactly where it is. When it gets to the motion sensor part, I can actually start rotating it, and like it will start to actually rotate that user interface that keeps popping out of the controller and stuff like that, like that. And it's like instantaneous too. There's no delay. It works really good. And the music on this little thing is like a few seconds of just checking the controller. The music is freaking awesome. Resogun uses the speaker pretty cool. It tells you objectives and stuff like that. Killzone, Shadowfall, when you pick up audio logs. I have a video on YouTube, like just messing around, just first time using it, and pick up an audio log. I'm like, crystal clear audio just came out of the controller. That blew my mind. I'm like, what? And it's like it comes out of the speaker too. It's like they're like equal volume, so there's no volume overpowering each other. I mean, it's like it's cool. And like this also demonstrate the motion control with this. I love this playroom is like addicting to me. I could like spend a lot of time on this and just have fun. I particularly like going into this. You swipe down on the touchpad, you go inside the controller, and like you see little things inside of it. You can press the buttons. They all make various sound effects, and this awesome music playing. So you could actually get them to dance to it. Everything on the controller except for the shoulder buttons do something. Push down the touchpad, it's like God, I guess. You could actually block the light sensor. The controller will know. I mean, the camera will know when it gets dark in here. It's kind of cool. And then you start messing around with the buttons and stuff like that. See, as I can move it, I could shift them around. It's like it's happening instantaneously as I'm actually shifting the controller, which is awesome. So it's pretty accurate. Yeah, that's that. The camera's like, unfortunately I don't have the recommended room. I don't have a room, man. Where they're standing is probably supposed to be the living room floor, and then the couch is supposed to be like all the way back there where my pillow is. That's really cool. Get off of me. I'm trying to talk about stuff. But it's really awesome. I like it. The controller's really great. They really like outdone themselves on this. Oh, you can actually shake the controller around. You hear them in the speaker, like screaming. Next thing I wanted to talk about was the remote playability with the PlayStation Vita. It works great. Like, if you had nothing to, like, after playing Soul Sacrifice and beating the hell out of whatever Vita games that were out, you could just shoot. The Vita remote play works really well. As long as you're on the same Wi-Fi network as your PlayStation, you could just sync the two consoles together and have a second display going here and remote be able to play the game on the PlayStation Vita itself. It's not, I don't think it's using too much of the actual, graphical. It's just pretty much streaming whatever image the PlayStation is displaying on the TV onto your Vita. The controls are very responsive. I'm not too far. Like, say if I was doing remote play, I'd be like around here, PlayStation right there, and it works really, really well. No lag, no nothing, and the performance is great. The resolution is like, it's good for the Vita. I'll just put it that way. It works, and everything is fine, and there's no lag or any type of graphical distortions of any kind. Unfortunately, it doesn't go too far. The further you get, the more input lag you'll get, more display lag you'll get, and then you'll eventually disconnect when you go too far, obviously. And you could also use the PlayStation Vita as a second screen. I don't know if they're going to implement any type of way to, with certain games. Get out of here. I don't know if they'll implement any type of games that will use the second screen feature. Hopefully that will enhance the gameplay in certain games. What it reminds me of is the GameCube and the Game Boy Advance relationship. How it had the link cable where you would connect the Game Boy Advance to the GameCube and be able to, enhance your gameplay that way. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker had a feature like that where you would find Tingle, he'll give you some type of a Game Boy Advance viewer type thing, and you connect your Game Boy Advance, he'll show you on the Game Boy Advance, he'll have a map, you could talk to Tingle whenever you wanted, give Tingle rupees to do certain things for you, like he'll give you red potions, summon bombs, and give you like a protective shield and stuff like that, which made the game pretty cool. And it'll give you like these little side objectives that are kind of pointless, but it'll improve your relationship with Tingle, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, they took that out in the HD remake of Wind Waker, which is pretty unfortunate. So there's not much of Tingle action going on. But hopefully more games use the second screen function with the Vita, do more interesting stuff involving different gameplay elements or intel or stuff like that. If you're, I guess using the internet browser or sending messages to your friends using the PlayStation 4, you could use the PlayStation Vita as a secondary keyboard. So instead of navigating on the PS4 with a controller, you could just use the little touch screen and get your messages out that way. Worked really well. And pretty much the other thing was the PlayStation camera. I'm not gonna lie, as you can see, the PlayStation camera is pretty good. 1080p stereographic, something like that. Two 1080p widescreen cameras, one on both sides. So it could capture, a lot, and also, so it could be able to, it has a face detection feature, which is pretty cool. So say, like, if you log in, on a PlayStation, you have the option to, do a facial recognition scan for your account. So say you didn't pick up the controller yet, you just turned on the PlayStation, you could, just look into the camera and, turn your controller on, hold the light up, and, it would recognize your face and your controller, and then it will sync the two together. It would recognize your face, and then automatically assign whatever face data is face recognition data that's tied to your account to the controller that you turned on. So you could log in that way, or you could with the camera, it also has voice features. You could say the words PlayStation, and it would recognize it, and then you're able to initiate a different series of voice commands similar to the Kinect. I'm just happy that I feel a little bit safer using the PlayStation camera, considering all the shady nonsense going on with the Kinect, with the spying and all that fun stuff. I mean, to the point that somebody even decided to make a product or even like cover the Kinect's camera. I mean, but I'm still gonna probably unplug the thing just to be safe when I'm not using it, the microphone quality on the PlayStation camera is great. From what the box said, it has 4 microphones. It's able to record, pick up 4 different voice tones at the same time, no problem. The audio quality is great. I'm often bedazzled by how freaking good the audio quality is. I've been sending voice messages, which is a cool thing that you can now do with the PlayStation 4. Send people voice messages, the quality comes out crystal clear, better than a Bluetooth headset, probably better than this thing too, and definitely way as hell better than the freaking Xbox 360 headset. Also, there's, I think there's a tracking system with like it's able to recognize player locations based on the light bar and whatever controller they're using, whatever account is logged into that controller. So that works great. That's about it. It's an overall impressive system all the way around. It runs cool. It has a sleek design. Although if you press on one side, it wobbles. That's only because it has like a soft little bump on the. If you're sitting the right side up, on the one side there's a little like lump. For if you don't have the stand, or if you're gonna get the stand, so it can stand up vertically with no problem. So it's not that bad. Like it doesn't wobble around by itself. It's actually kind of floating. It's kind of cool. Or like I'm trying to look between the space of the surface it's on and stuff like that. It's actually still standing straight. It's not crooked. It's really cool. Yeah, overall impressive system. a present system. I can't wait to see what the future holds for the PlayStation ecosystem. Because even though the PlayStation 4 came out, next gen and stuff, it doesn't mean your PlayStation 3 and your PlayStation Vita, or even your PS2. It doesn't mean your previous gen PlayStation consoles are useless. They all have a purpose. PS2, you get to play PS2 games on. It's not like it died. And I mean, you know, a console is just a means for you to play a game and enjoy the experience that it has to offer. Just because it's an old system like an NES, yada yada, don't let the graphics sway you away from enjoying a really good game. You know, graphics are just something. I mean, like, you know, with the times, of course, the graphics are going to improve. But with the PlayStation 3, you need it to play PlayStation 3 games. I mean, I know there's going to be some type of a streaming service on the PlayStation 4 at some point. But I mean, if you got a collection of PlayStation 3 games, there's no point in selling your PlayStation 3 to get it before. Because then you're going to be asked out of luck. You won't be able to play on your PS3 games. Because they won't run on the PlayStation 4. It has a completely different system architecture that's not going to work. So there's going to be, hopefully in the future, there'll be some more detailed interconnectivity between the three consoles and stuff like that. So definitely, hopefully the support for the PlayStation 3 continues onto the future, along with the PlayStation 4, because there's stuff like PlayStation Home and a few other features that are unique to the PlayStation 3 that would be stupid for them to disable or discontinue because of the fact that people are investing a lot of money into digital content and other features that the PlayStation 3 has to offer. That pretty much covers my first thoughts. This is based on all the features I've used. I haven't, you know, if anything else comes to mind, I'll probably mention it in other walkthrough videos I'll do, or something like that, to just be like, okay, I realize this is a cool thing to check out if you got a PlayStation 4, you know, mess around with it, have fun with it, that's the point. It's a fun system to mess around with. I hope you enjoyed this video, my first impressions on the PlayStation 4 as of late. Hopefully in the coming weeks I'll be able to play more of the games and be able to mess around with that. I'm probably going to be doing a Killzone playthrough shortly. I got like an hour through of the little test that I did. So I'll probably pick up from that point on. If you like my channel and want to support it, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated, whether it's bad, good, whatever. As long as I know what people are thinking, I could probably, you know, try to accommodate new ideas and new input to better my channel with. Well, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a, you know, great time with your PlayStation 4 if you pick it up. Have picked it up within the last few days, or if you're planning to pick it up for a Christmas present or Black Friday or whatever the case may be. Likewise with the Xbox One, if you decide to go with that console instead, it's not like it's bad. Thankfully Microsoft did you know, its 720 business. So it's going to be an enjoyable console too. I'm hopefully going to be picking that up, not in the immediate future at any time soon. Maybe later on down the road in 2014, because I mainly want to play Killer Instinct, Dead Rising 3, Crimson Dragon, and I don't know, probably Halo 5. I'm really skeptical because I'm not a big fan of 343. I don't like the direction they took Halo in as far as the art style is concerned. The game is fine. Art style, like, it's like eye cancer to me. I can't. But you know, whichever path you choose on the next generation of gaming, just have fun. Remember to have fun. Hey, we're all gamers here. You know, just play your games and enjoy it. Have fun. They're all experiences for you to enjoy. So take care. Have a good night, a good morning, whenever you're watching this. Navi Bison out.